Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing to you 5 books that should actually be movies. I'm specifically saying movies because there is a difference between making books into series and books into movies. But I think these 5 books, if they are made into movies in a proper way, they'll be like massive hits and they'll also gather a lot more audience and fans for the books. I think these books deserve that. So without any further ado, let's get into the list. The first book in the list is Batman Nightwalker by Marilu. Now I know, okay, there are like multiple Batman movies out there already, but the difference with this book is that we see Batman not as an adult but as a young adult character. Batman, Bruce Wayne, he's just 17 years old in this one, and he also has these 2 friends whom I'd like to see. A trio of friends is always good, right? And I want to see that Batman friendship trio shown in this book on screen, okay. And the best thing about this book that will work out very well as a movie is that it is very well paced, okay. It is like the best pace. One of the main advantages of this series or this book is that it already has a world, okay. So you just have to introduce the characters in the way that they are actually going to behave as young adults. We already know the character of Batman, how he does things, and we also know his history, but there is this small chunk of his life, I think just 2 or 3 months of his life, that have been shown in this one, against this Nightwalker named Madeline, okay. And it was really good, okay. It was creepy, it was spooky. If you read this during like a nice cloudy day, it must be cloudy but not raining. You have to read it during such a time. You'll be experiencing the book to the fullest if you read it during such a day. And another thing about this is that I'd like to watch Batman having friends as a teenager and living his life and also dealing with crime stuff, okay. That's one of the things which I actually like in books, okay. I want to see this friendship gang or friend gang adventuring certain things, and the push and pull of emotions as a young adult, even for a superhero. Even as an adult, every superhero has this big battle between emotions and the decisions that they have to make, right? But I'm sure that if they are represented as young adult characters as shown in these books, it'll be to another level. It'll be to another greater level and it'll look even better. The best thing about this is that we get the traumatic incidents of Bruce Wayne from his childhood that have been experienced by him while he's 17 years old. I'd like to watch that on screen because I like watching traumatic stuff, okay, because I'm such a psychopath like that, and it'll make a great movie. Just try doing a movie with this if anyone else is watching that is concerned with making movies, because this is such a great book. It will be translated into a movie in a very good way. The next book is also one of my most favorites of all time, and it is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I'll actually tell 2 things which will actually make this book into a great movie. Number 1, it is about a group of superheroes, a human with superpowers, which will make kind of like an Avengers or Justice League, okay. And the next one is this cloud of romance, okay. We just have this glaze of romance throughout the series. It is not at all pungent, okay. It is not even on a scale of 1 to 10, the romance that's shown in this book is like 2 or 3. It's just that much, but it is so beautiful. It is so cute. I'd like to watch that romance being played on screen by really good people who actually look like Alien and Nova in this one. And the plot of this book is that there is this group of superhumans called the Renegades and the group of superheroes called the Anarchists. The Anarchists are actually the anti-heroes, and the Renegades are these superheroes. They are the positive ones in this world. The Renegades are actually trying to suppress the Anarchists. While the Anarchists are suppressed, they are also trying to overpower the Renegades and come back to power. The thing is that the female lead of this story, Nova, she's a part of the Anarchists, and the male lead, Adrian, he's a part of the Renegades. It's not just he's a part of the Renegades, he's the son of the 2 most high-ranked people in the Renegade group. And Noah just makes her way into the Renegades in order to bring them down, but she's not able to bring them down because she's a good person from within, and there are also certain things which she thinks are like not that bad that are being done by the Renegades. There's also that push and pull of emotion as well as romance in this series, in this book especially, that is done great. I'm sure that I'd like to see all these superpowers coming onto screen because it'll look even better. The next book is the one which I want a movie adaptation especially for the most, and it is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. You might have seen me talking about this book a lot many times in this channel because I like this one so much. The work in this one is actually based on the characters. Okay, we have these 6 characters who are misfits and they come together in order to pull out this incredible heist, and they do it or do it not. You have to read it in order to know that. there are like multiple twists throughout the story. We also have like big chunks of backstories of these 6 characters that have been shown throughout. It is just insanely great to read, and I'm sure that if you read this, you'll just love it. Why I want this as a movie is that throughout the narration of the book, we get this then and now for every character. Okay, while you get the backstory of the character, you're just in their mind, in their past, and all of a sudden what happens is that you're just pulled into the present. It's just like reality. Okay, there are like multiple times we ourselves might have wondered, right? We'll just be sitting somewhere idly, and our mind just wanders and it goes to the past. We just think of some of the good or bad things that happened to us, and just out of the blue we just come back to the present. Okay, that's how it is shown in these books, and I'm sure that they can show that very well when it comes to a movie. I already know that we are getting a series for Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows happening together. It's coming in Netflix by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I'm not sure when, but when it comes, be prepared for more Grisha content, because I'm going to kill you with more Leigh Bardugo videos. And this one, it will make a great movie, guys, especially due to that time switch which I said, then now. It will have a huge cast. You just think all the 6 characters in this one are equally important. We cannot say that one is more important than the other. We also have a lot of magic, action, stunt, heist, everything. It is actually like Guardians of the Galaxy with a lot of magic and intrigue put into it. Just think about it. It will be a great movie. Try to make this into a movie. The next book is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Now this is a young adult fantasy. The main thing about this book which will make it into a great movie is that this short cast of characters, we just have like 4 to 5 main characters, but there are like insanely lot of things going on in their lives. Okay, and it also has this very dark backstory. It's not just of a single character, but as like a community as a whole, they have this very dark past, and how they get out of that past and how the past actually builds this present and future for them. It's actually a quest rather than just any type of story. Okay, and it's a quest in order to rejuvenate and rebirth magic. How the main character Zélie, her brother Zayn, this prince named Inan, and this princess named Amari all come together, how their lives coincide with each other, and how they bring back magic to this incredible world. That's actually the story of this book. One of the main things which will make this book into a great movie is actually the stunts and fight scenes and the creatures that have been shown throughout this book. And also there's another thing which I liked a lot about this. We have a lot of scenes that actually involve the characters using magic. Okay, while doing magic, they lose some part of themselves. It's not just like you can just do magic and solve all your problems. While you're doing magic, you're going to lose something of your own for sure, and it'll cost something of your life. That was really good in this one. We also have these multiple animations, that is figures rising out of blood, sand, fire, air, everything, tides, water. There's a lot of necromancy. It's just delicious to read, and I'm sure that while all these things are actually visually presented to us on the screen, it will be great. And also, while releasing this book itself, the author actually signed a movie contract, so we are obviously going to get a movie. We don't know when, but we'll be getting a movie for this one, and it was really good to read, and it will be even more better to watch on screen. The last book in this video, it's actually not just one book, it's 2 books from the same series, and I'm speaking about the Mortal Instruments series, City of Glass and City of Heavenly Fire. This is the 3rd book in the series, and this is the 6th book in the series. I'm saying these 2 because they actually are like different climaxes for the same series. Okay, we have a war, insanely going war in this one, and we have a lot of backstory and character development and things happening between the characters in this one. Both will make incredible movies. I'm sure that this will make a better movie than this one, because we have a lot of action going on here, we have a lot of emotions going on here. If you're like a person who likes more artsy kind of films, I'm sure that you'll like the ending of this one. If you're a person who's like totally commercial, I want fight scenes and everything, then you'll like this one, because there's this battle scene which happens in this book. The battle just happens for like 10 or 20 minutes, but all the characters are battling simultaneously, and they are simultaneously battling, but they are battling at different places. So each and every character experiences the same 10 minutes, but they experience each and every 10 minutes in different ways. So if they are put together, I'm sure that we'll get an incredibly beautiful 1 hour war scene like in Bahubali. The ending of this one, if you've read this, you know what I'm talking about. That will be great to see on screen. It was actually there in the series. Okay, the climax of this one was actually there in the TV show which I watched. I'll put a poster here of Shadowhunters. It's like one of my top 3 most favorite shows right now, and I finished binging it on 31st of July, and ever since, after finishing this, for over 1 week I've been in this incredible hangover of not being able to get out of this because it was so beautiful. Okay, and in this one we have a lot of romances going on, and the ships that we actually want to happen, they actually happen by the end of this book. Okay, while coming to the ships, I'm just going to keep the books down here. This series, Shadowhunters, it just tore my soul apart, and it made me love it a lot more. Okay, after watching Friends and Game of Thrones, this is the thing that I actually got addicted to while watching, and I sat down and binged all three seasons in 1 week while I was working. Okay, I would work in the morning. I was in the slump, in the last chunk of July. This was the thing which kept me alive, if you ask me. I'd work until evening, and from evening to night I'd sit down and binge the series. It was awesome, guys. It's available on Netflix. Go and try it out. You have to. Okay, the best things about this one is not the magic, it's not anything, the relationships. Okay, not just romance. The romance especially, it's just so beautiful. Every kind of romance in this one is so incredibly beautiful. The next one is the friendship, the next one is the siblingship and the familial bonds. Okay, these things actually make the series so beautiful. The ending of the series is not actually the ending of City of Heavenly Fire. This is bittersweet in one sense. This is bittersweet in an extremely different level. I thought I liked this more, but now at this instant I think that I like this ending a lot more. The series and the books are like very much different. Okay, the TV show actually just takes like 50% of the story and makes it into a show, but the other 50% it's on its own, making the readers also waiting eagerly for what's going to happen. There are like 2 episodes in season 1 which are like so incredible. Okay, season 1 episode 10, it's the cutest thing that I've watched on television. We have this dimension shift. It's awesome. Just go and watch it. And episode 12, we have to wait for like 3 books. We have to wait until this book in the series for something to happen, something that's so epic to happen, but it happens in the 12th episode itself. The build up for that one is shown until the 11th episode, and the 12th episode also builds that expectation to us. During the climax, it is just like, here, have it. It's just like that, and I'm sure that I cried. Okay, I cried during multiple points of this series. And another thing is that there are certain things, when you connect with them, you try to complete them, right? While the characters were speaking certain dialogues, anyone, okay, Jace and Clary, I cannot believe that I just horribly hate those 2 characters in these books, but I just love them in this series, and it was really good. Okay, I actually finished the lines for the characters while they were speaking them. I was like awestruck. Is it actually me? Because I don't actually get that much attached to TV shows and such, but this one was so out of the world. I'm going to make more Shadowhunter content in this channel. I'm also planning to reread the entire Mortal Instrument series by the end of this year again, and again rewatch the show. I'm sure that you'll be getting a lot more Shadowhunter content, and if you want to be a part of it, go and watch the series because it's just incredible. I spoke a lot of time about Shadowhunters itself in the last chunk of the video, but it's just good, guys. Go and watch it. And these were the books which I actually want to see us watch as movies in the future. I'd be very happy if these come out as movies, especially Shadowhunters books 3 and 6. I just love them. Shadowhunter show, if you have not watched it, go and watch it, because I'm going to make more videos on Shadowhunter content, and I'm going to read all the Shadowhunters books for sure. At this point, I'm like Cassandra Clare trash right now, and I just had a good time and I wanted to share it with you guys. That's all for today, and if you did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.